Testing 1 2 3 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28. Oh, it's the volume just slowed. Okay. So, like 20-second delay right now. Gotta make sure my mini PC is on 144 pixels. And let's bring it up to 1.25. And so it'll get caught up to present a little faster. Let's see. Hello, hello. Oh, like 20-second delay right now. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, forget that. Let's just close Opera on my main computer, keep the volume off there, whoop-de-doo, all the technical stuff just to make sure that I'm not silent and all that stuff. Anyway, playing the Romulan faction again today with my character Cicero. Let's go! And yes, a reference to Marcus Tullius Cicero of the Roman Republic, who is actually fairly cool, despite being a senator, at least, like, yeah, most politicians kind of just are annoying because they're all, I don't know. Anyway, he was more of a philosopher than just a power-hungry idiot. I like most of anyone in power tends to be, because that's the kind of thing power attracts, is that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get this going. Keep building up the beam technology. We'll get batteries to increase power rate and stuff. But yeah, let's start mirrors and smoke, I guess. Although, there's a... Yeah, let's go with mirrors and smoke. Oh wait, did I stop that? Let's see, what's this system? Is this the one I just exited? Hey Ferdy, how you doing? Now, I could continue the New Frontiers thing, or I could go with, what is it? Neutral no more. Meet with Subcommander Nadell. I'm to the Romulan flotilla. I should probably do that now. So New Romulus. Let's go Yeet Warp. I don't remember where the flotilla is. I think it's like southeast outside of the New Romulus system or something like that. So I think they just give like quests or something though usually. But it might be like an ending thing or something for some quest line. I'm still a little tired. Sorry I didn't get back to you until like just waking up less than an hour ago. I know it must be so silly to wake up so late, but yeah, I've never been able to keep a day shift per se, even when I've had climate control. Here we go though. I hope... Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like hyperspace, sort of. Probably would have to be like a hyperspace drive. But, oh, I'm not a sir. Well, I mean, I am a male, but I mean, I don't like being old already. I hate being old. Thanks though, Ferdy. I've never been in any rank either. Couldn't afford that in a way, sort of. I mean, like, not afford. Like, well, my stepdad and mom had me go through all getting diagnosed with Asperger's so they could see if I could be useful for money for them. And that precluded being able to sign up back when it was more likely for me to be able to be. And here's Nadell.
Time is short. What do you need of me?
So these are all quest lines. No, you're the senorita. Chico.
I'm glad that you're settled into your new ship, as we can't waste any time.
Okay.
We've received word that the miners on Beta Thoradar have spotted Nausicaan pirates near their system. The pirates haven't bothered to attack the mining and...
Alright, so there's that. Neutral no more. Head to the Beta Thoradar system. Oh my word, well, that's a quest line. Let's get on with it, I guess. Yeah. I'm tired, though. I don't know how to respond exactly. No problemo, hermano. Okay. And greetings to Yankees. Yeah. When I was trying to enlist, I was considering, like, training for being in a mortar crew. But I got, like, 96 on the East, which is, like, their, that was their digital practice ASVAB thing or something at the recruiting stations. But yeah, having the formal diagnosis of Asperger's and ADHD precluded me from being able to be anywhere in that. So yeah, yay. Anyway, glad that you're still alive there, the Yankees.
You've arrived at the perfect time. Our satellites have picked up several Nausicaan ships in and near the system. They seem to be pirates, bent on harassing freighters. I'm concerned about the possibility of the pirates deciding to beam down and ransack our home. The planets in this system are not particularly habitable, so we're limited to several small underground facilities. It wouldn't be hard for them to send a contingent of troops and take control of our mining operation. Obviously, if this keeps up, we won't have any trade, which will force us to close down this operation and evacuate.
A show of the Republic's resolve may be enough to dissuade the pirates. We'll take care of this. Alright, and I got digitizer plasma stuff from the Fujiwara effect of the Terran Gambit. I did a bunch of that offline. So now I have digitizer plasma beams and some torpedoes as well. Although the things being fired there are just the experimental weapon of the thing. Glad that you're at least partially alright. I'm sorry things aren't better for you there, the Yankees. Yeah, let's go fry some stuff over here. Zappity-doo-dah, zappity-ay. Everything is crispy and doomed.
To any ship in range, this is the freighter Xylan. We've taken heavy damage from Nausicaan pirates. We need immediate assistance.
Is that corpse bar behind them?
We need immediate assistance.
Alright, let's go. Come on, get into range. Go crispy. Was there an episode where Picard was younger and got in a bad fight with Nausicaan? Yep, that was Picard. It was Tapestry. That was the one where Picard was almost dead because of his artificial heart.
Thank you once more for your policing efforts. It'll be a while before we see trouble
and
here again.
Brought him back, although...
Speaking of trouble, I thought you might wish to know that freighter, the Xylan, came by to trade for supplies. They claimed to be carrying mostly perishable delectables and trinkets, but their holds had no refrigeration system and registered a great many compact power signatures.
That's no fun there. You think they were smuggling weapons in the game?
The freighter manifest indicated that they had recently come from the Chaltok system. There's a small Uridian colony there.
But let's see here. Thank you for the information. I'll bring it up with the Republic Command. And we did a thing. Hold on. But yeah, the episode you're thinking of, Verdi, is Tapestry. And if it'll let me... But yeah, it is apparently TNG Season 6, Episode 15. So yeah, that's the one where he sent back and let's see what happened kind of thing. So yep, that was that. Oh, and I could have just done this as well. Let's see here. History and tapestry and copy page address. And now I can go here to Creator Studio. Sorry that you're trying to stay awake, and greetings, Joe. Hopefully you're able to still rest, although hopefully the seizures have stopped. That's no fun. Yep, here's the episode 30. There you go. Hopefully that works. Alright, gotta close this so it doesn't hog up the internet for myself. And let's see, dropped frame 0 for now. That's different. Alright, so let's depart system. And we're done with that at least. Oh, I could have gotten those Verteron particles, but oh well. Oh well, that's why I was flying over there, but I forgot. It's okay. Okay, so we did that. So, hail Subcommander Nadell. Come on, it'll happen eventually.
Odd. None of the colonies in contact with the Republic should be involved in weapons dealing.
No kidding.
I will make a few... Time
All
is
right,
short.
there's that.
What do you Congratulations, Subcommander.
Alright, so Subcommander, level 28. Let's see here. We have 1 space point to spend.
Greetings.
And...
I have a new mission for you on behalf of the Republic.
Wonderful.
We have traced the Uridian freighter you rescued back to the Chaltok system. Years ago, the Chaltok system held a Romulan research facility studying polaric energy. It was nearly destroyed in a polaric energy explosion. Since then, a colony of Uridians has settled on the planet. Recently, it has become
sorry
a
that the
hotbed of
Caesars are
strife.
still going
This
strong.
isn't the first incident we've had with the colony, and we suspect weapons smuggling
That's
is
not
occurring. We have heard rumors of one weapons dealer in particular on Chaltok, a Riemann. We'd like to make sure that none of the weapons there are going to be turned against New Romulus. We need you to travel to the Chaltok system and investigate
let's go.
Time is short. What do you need of
so
me?
press neutrality, flying true, yeet warp again. I don't know. Hopefully the doctors could actually help somehow. I have no idea. Anyway. Hopefully they actually know what they're doing. Yeah. You're welcome, Ferdy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, though. Yeah, and I think I said hello there to Joe also. Sorry if I don't remember for sure if I did. I think so, though. Anyway, though, could try playing this, the undiscovered mission again, but it takes forever. It's interesting, her last name's Slow Cicero. I didn't know that. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in these cards, though. That's different, though. But my character's name is Cicero, but after the senator, nothing to do with the actress. Alright, let's see here. Subcommander, like the Roman senator before the Republic was lost. Anyway, Subcommander, we have a visual on the enemy ships, but they do not see us. We can try to open hailing frequencies. Yeah, let's try. No hailing frequencies open, no response. They might be waiting to strike, or they may respond when we get closer. Let's go. Yeah, let's just rush toward them. See how well they could go for that. Hail.
Finally, some proper sport.
Erosion.
These scavengers have hardly been worth our time. But a ship like yours, that is a fine prize.
You want the Doom?
Power
You got
up
the
your
Doom.
weapons, and why would we need the worthless weapons of our cowardly prey?
We can still end this peacefully. Alright, you're doomed. Have fun with that. You can go straight to your final destination of Extra Kiss Doom. Yep, there they went. Back where they came from. Alright, so Verteron particles. Let's see if we can get there while it's still red alert. Oh! Never mind, we have some friends to deal with still. Gotta love that digitizer effect. You're welcome, Ferdy. Oh, my Lord, more friends. It's about the friends we do them along the way. Again.
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
There we go. Minus a few Herogen again. And let's scan. Oh, come on. Stop. There we go. Now we can do that. Got you. There we go. Blue burger on particles of doom. We actually got them this time. And some more hunters that need some doom in the game. Let's go crispy already. Alright, finally. Now let's doom this garbage need. There we go. And we can go to the planet's surface, so yay. I am so tired. I'm not really tired. But, yeah. I'm not sure what else to talk about here, though. I did manage to get Project Zomboid working last night. I don't know how often I can do that while it's still summertime, though. It takes a whole bunch of heat. Like, it makes the netbook thing here into a heater. But, and I still need to adjust the mods on it, so it's like... there were a few things that I had uninstalled to try to make it more stable, which I'm going to reinstall one at a time, maybe. Although, maybe a bunch at a time. Although, whenever you're adding mods to Project Zomboid, it's like, yes, must have them all. And it's like, this doesn't work so well. Okay, anyway, let's see here. Subcommander, we're able to get a better read on the colony now that you're on the ground. The colony seems to be primarily made up of Uridians. We're still not detecting any weapons, but our sensors are still being jammed by something on the ground. Our best option will be to ask the colonists for information. Understood. Okay. Nice. Did you stream Project Zomboid? Yep, I did. In the middle of the night, though, when it was cooler. And I watched a movie on Tubi called Airshift, which was actually pretty good. I didn't watch the full thing of it, but it was like... it just made me think of Project Zomboid. So I decided to place Project Zomboid, especially like when the internet glitched and I couldn't watch the rest of it because Tubi keeps dropping offline. But yeah, Airshift, it's like an indie film that's kind of low budget, but it still adds zombies. But yeah. Yeah, I kind of had a potato thumbnail for it. Let's see, where on earth are we going? This is a gate here that we can't get through, so let's just keep to the left hand side to see if there's another pathway, because when you're in a maze... Okay, Romulan Republic doesn't want anything with us. Cool for them. So we're supposed to just speak with the colonists? Is that the deal? Oh, there's another one to speak with. What do you want? Guy in charge, he's past the gate, a Riemann. Awesome, cool for him. He's... Alright, cool. Ah, now the gate's actually able to be interacted with. There we go. Open gate. Air shift. Yeah, let's see. I could probably find it again, but yeah.
Ah, another refugee of Romulus. Welcome. I am the leader of this small band. You may call me Lortrix. I assume you were behind destroying those Erodian ships around the planet. We're all
pretty much.
very thankful for that. The Herodian have been...
Hold on.
I would hate to think what would have happened if you didn't arrive when you did.
Let's see if I can find it again. Sorry to waste time on that. What do you do here on this colony?
We mainly supply merchant ships with...
Hold on. Air. Shift. Oh my word. Air. Shift. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's the one there. So yeah, this made me think of like the zombie things. The Project Zomboid. Just a little bit. Different kind of premise. There is a research facility in like west of Rosewood. But yeah, there you go. Yep, there it is. Yeah. There's that anyway. Alright. Sorry I take so much time from that. Anyway, let's go. We have a merchant supply thing. I believe you, Lortrix. Colony seems safe. Alright, there we go. Let's go with that.
That is a relief. Look, why don't I show you around our colony, just to relieve any lingering doubts? I would love to establish a better relationship with you and the Romulan Republic. I hoped our location would allow us to remain neutral, but it doesn't seem like that is possible anymore, does it? Talking to my chief engineer would be a good place for you to start.
I haven't seen that play. I mean, Evolution, I checked it out a couple times. The artwork made me think of Idiocracy. It was like during 2015 or so when I was getting a lot of like DVDs from the library. Mostly I played stuff for my birds, but if I tried to pay attention to the TV, I just couldn't focus and just had to find housework and stuff to do. I went to the library often because the water at the campground I lived at wasn't potable, so I had to like refill bottles at the library there. So, along with going to the library to refill water bottles, I got DVDs to check out and tried to get books to read. I managed to read like a couple of the Halo books, but for the most part I couldn't focus on reading either back then. Anyway, that was like right after my ex-wife left me, when I tried watching Evolution and other stuff of that sort. Let's see, what's this here? Equipment diagnostics, okay. Alright, so we gotta speak with the chief engineer. But yeah. Let's see, where on earth are we going? Over here. There's... oh, yep. They have the information symbol above them.
Hello. I'm the chief engineer around here. This colony is barely holding together. At night, I can hear the creaks and sparks of instruments as they crack in the cold. We need supplies. Good quality Federation supplies. Our replicator is barely working, and the heat systems are spotty at best. All of our energy goes toward keeping our mining equipment up to date. Still, I would much rather be here than out there in the war, and I do hope you're here to ensure it stays that way.
Don't worry, you wouldn't happen to have met a woman named Rena Kev, would you?
It's okay. You don't have to keep asking. I appreciate your help on Gasco and the Suliban Helix, but Rena is gone. I need to accept that and move on. How far have we gone, only to find no sign of her? Yet it'd be better if I just learned to live with the loss, instead of chasing a foolish dream. Let's keep moving.
I won't stop searching, I promise. There we go. So, yep. There we go. It's nice when libraries have a good selection of movies and cool Halo books, too. Yeah, it was kind of nice there. They accepted, like, some of my suggestions to get, like, Red vs. Blue DVDs. But, yeah. I think on Tubi they actually have a version that has less profanity. I don't remember for certain though. It's been a while since I've tried watching Red vs. Blue again. Otherwise, the normal version is like way too full of it. It's not a kid's show. Especially some of the jokes are pretty bad. But it's funny otherwise. It's the one with the fire safety PSA and whatnot. Okay, what's all this business? Okay, so over there was someone that was watching us. Scan nearby snow pile. It's a pile of snow with something underneath it. Okay, your tri-score scans show the snow pile is not firmly packed. A tactical officer would be able to figure out a way to use this to their advantage. Wonderful. I'm not a tactical officer though. I'm an engineer. Here's this idiot. Speak to this suspicious colonist.
What do you want? I'm not bothering anyone, I swear.
Are you sure? You're acting awfully suspicious for someone not bothering anyone.
I'm sorry. Look, they told me to send a message when you were done scanning the cargo. I don't know anything. I don't know why they told me that. All I know is that I see people using the consoles nearby. That's it.
Use the console, get information. Okay, don't cause any more trouble. Have fun standing around talking to your friends that tell you things. Okay, and there's another thing over there. Probably just a snow pile, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. What is it? It's another snow pile. Injured colonist. No, that's not a snow pile. That's an injured colonist. Alright. Okay, I'm feeling really sick right now. Do you think you could help me out here? I appreciate it. I'll be in your debt. Okay, fine. Colonist seems to have an odd illness, but your tricorder can't suggest a treatment. A scientist officer would be able to do something. How wonderful. Another thing we can't help with. It's like I have bridge officers that are scientists, but apparently they don't count. Alright, so the next one should be an engineering class, one that I can actually fix or something. Yep.
Unlock failed.
Aw. If you disrupted the camera's circuits, then the console could be hacked. Wonderful. That might be an engineering thing. Please. Alright. Sub-Commander, that camera looks rickety. You could disrupt the circuitry with your tricorder. Or with a hammer. A hammer could also disrupt it. That would disrupt it quite a bit. They're like, is this a flock camera? Crunch. There we go. And now we can hack this without being snooped on. Yay! In a video game, of course. Sub-Commander, tricorder scans are picking up a heavy concentration of electromagnetic and gamma radiation to the southeast of our location. Does another shipment need our help, though? According to this computer, the colony buildings in that area are residential dwellings. I find that unlikely. The amount of radiation I'm detecting would be unhealthy for most species. They're hiding something. We'll check it out. Prepare yourselves. Alright, and let's see if the next information bubble's an engineering one, or if it's still just the injured dude that I can't help. It's still just the injured dude. Yep, it's just a science one. Oh, fun. Come on. Why still have that there if I can't help him? I hate problems I can't solve. Yay! We just need more firepower. That ought to work, right? Yeah, let's get out of the way of that door. Extra crunchy. Who designed that? Okay, well, interesting. There's the delta symbol for the Iconian stuff. This looks like this place could be a real blast with just one spark. Like, seriously, what the heck? Collect Iconian weapon. Awesome. Do we get to put it on our ship? Probably a proton beam if it
This might be just what we need to access the Iconian gateway network. Until we are able to stop the Iconians and their heralds from appearing wherever they want, there is no place in this galaxy that will be safe from them.
We could probably reprogram their stargates to deposit them into the center of stars. Okay, there's that though. Yeah, let's not set anything on fire in here. That would be a bad choice, because that looks like enough potential firepower to take out a fair chunk of this area. Anyway, onward to here now. So yeah, this looks like warheads. Not the chewy kind from confectionaries. But anyway, shipping manifest. This colony is supplying weapons to the Hirogen. They're receiving weapons from other colonies scattered about the neutral zone and across this entire sector. And this preset targeting information, some of these weapons could be used against Republic-friendly targets. So, Commander, my tricorder is just registered an odd low-band subspace signal. I think accessing this computer may have triggered something. Awesome. Friends soon. Lower trick supplied to us. Yeah, they do that. Ah, Hirogen. Wonderful.
We have them trapped in the warehouse.
Warehouse with the extra crispy Doombringers.
Activate the transport inhibitors to stop them from beaming out.
Very well. Do you have any further orders?
Just stay out of our way while we subdue the prey.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, they want some Doom. They get their Doom. You want to subdue prey? Here we go. Running to the erosion. Here's some boom eats for your feet. Any more friends to do me along the way? Come on, let's go. Items to take, and let's see, where's the next batch of jerks? Is there still one here? What? Oh, they had mine there or something, right? Disabled magnetic field console. There we go. Can do something there then. Sword time, yep. You know, I could switch everyone to just having swords. It's just my own character at this point. But yeah. Oh, there's another enemy over here, or what? Shoot magnetic field console, really? So there we go, there's one down. Alright. Let's go. Have to go through all these corridors. This is actually making me think of Red Faction. Like Red Faction 2. Come on, this looks like one of those consoles. It isn't though, apparently. Ah, the joy of finding where to go. Looks like maybe this way. Something like that. Just keep to the left-hand side or to a side and eventually you find your way around. Come on. Okay, here's these idiots. Everyone just keeps dropping around me. What the heck? Like, they should really chill out. Is that another one here? Yep, it needs some Doom. Alright, there we go. And let's see here. We're back here at the warehouse. How'd that happen? Okay, now we gotta defeat Lortrix. Really? He's deciding to actually fight his own battles now? He's gonna be able to be talked to, or is he just wanting to go crispy? You know, I think I'm gonna switch to the other thing here. And hello. I wish there were some other way, Commander. It's called You're Doomed. Wait, you're still being friendly? For a moment? Oh, okay, whatever. Alright, prepare for trouble and make it double. Where's his... Oh, there you are. Oh, what? Oh, crap. Probably should have had a thing to prevent that. Oh, we probably can, but it's probably not as necessary. Let's see here. Yeah, let's not bother. We're almost done. Switch to the electric thing, though. What?
Enemy target on sensors.
So it's a health damaging thing that he's doing to me. Okay, now he's deciding to stop being here for a moment.
You're good. Very good. But do you think this will change anything?
Maybe. Why are you doing this?
You terrorists. You care nothing for the common people. The Talshar, they protect us, make us stronger. You either choose a side or you die. Surrounded by the dogs of war, supported by no one. Even in death, I stand by my choice. Leave me to die.
No, you're going to sickbay, and you can shut up with that crap. Alright. Sub-Commander, situation is developing. We're tracking multiple enemy ships on approach at high warp and estimate they will be in the system within a few minutes. For your safety, we would request that you return to the bridge immediately. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we'll just fry all the enemy ships. They'll be fine. Whenever I said it'll be fine, say it's like one of the mechanics at the factory I worked at. Anytime I'd say, you know, this thing has a 50% scrap rate, he just said, you'll be fine. And it was the supervisor, another one of the technicians told me that guy pencil whips all the maintenance forms, all the daily maintenance forms. So none of the machines actually get fixed unless, like, the lower ranking technicians there fix anything, because the guy just pencil whips the maintenance forms, signs it without doing anything. So it's like everything just stays garbage because they let it fall apart. Anyway, Sub-Commander, incoming fleet will be on us. Reinforcements will be here shortly, but not before we're under attack. There is a deactivated turret nearby. We could load it and use it to help us hold out until the reinforcements arrive. Alright, let's do that, I guess. Where's the turret? Scan hydrogen gas. Cool. We have that to do. Yeah. And that was for $9 an hour. Although for a little while I was making these air filters for hospitals that, well, the final price was around $1,000 each. 900 or something. I think they said at one point. Like, these are very important things that me and a team of crew, each getting paid $9 an hour, we're gluing these together. About 50 of them each day. That's okay. Yeah. And they really liked my work. They even called me a gluing machine. And it's like, wow, I'm actually a person here.
This is the USS San Antonio reporting in. We're ready to assist you with anything you need.
As I just focused on the task and got it done as fast as I could, kind of thing there. Yeah, it's a fun thing. Alright, here we go. Yeah, $9 an hour with barely functional machines, making all that stuff was a joy. Yeah, should have been. It's funny, like, the boomers back in their day getting paid minimum wage, I've heard it's equivalent to like $60 an hour in today's funny money. Although back in 2012 when I worked at the factory, maybe it would be closer to like $15 an hour or something, I don't know. Maybe not quite that different. But either way, it's still like just everything keeps falling away, and it's such a fun thing to put up with. Oh well, here we go. And there's still a drone there absorbing. There we go. And what's that? It looks like we're having a power siphon there somewhere. Ah, there it is. It was this close. Yep. But didn't quite get it yet. There we go. Nice and toasty. There we go. We digitized it.
Whew. I've got to say, you Romulans sure know how to throw a party. I haven't felt a rush like that in quite some time.
Who are
Finish
you?
up anything here and warp out.
Oh,
I'll check back with command.
Ship, the USS San Antonio.
Don't take too long, or I might take some of the credit for myself.
I live in San Antonio. It's not my favorite city, to say the least, though, but it's... I don't know. Here we go, then. I don't know if I actually have a favorite city. I liked living at the campground I did last... That was in Minnesota, though. It's nice to just see, like, all the...
When you tripped our monitoring program, the Star Empire sent me to investigate.
And the
our intel
and the
said you were part of the
around.
terrorist cell on Veronot, but your actions here suggest otherwise. I'm here to make you an offer. Renounce your terrorist allies and come with me and fight for the glory of the Romulan Star Empire. I am authorized to grant you amnesty for your past crimes if you agree to serve the Empire again. If you agree, we would like you to remain within Titan's terrorist cell for the time being. He trusts you. The intel you could gather would be very valuable.
I'm sure it would.
The Empire rewards its loyal children well, but it also punishes its enemies. Consider your decision carefully.
Why have you been watching me?
Charva. You can't trust her.
No,
I know her too
kidding.
well for that. We grew up together. I was her friend. But that's all over. It ended the day she joined the Tal Shiar.
Why are the Tal Shiar watching me?
Tovan Kev is with you. I should have known. You're one of us, a child of a lost world.
A world you
The
fed to
Tal
the
Shiar
Alachi,
keeps
you
a
idiot.
close eye on this colony. When you started poking around in the weapons facility on Chaltok, you tripped one of our security programs.
Yeah, I noticed.
You saw what happened to Lortrix. He sacrificed his heritage, his life, for what? To take orders from the Hirogen? I can't begin to fathom that, throwing away everything in exchange for something so small. I'm here to make sure you do not do the same.
I have no reason to trust anything you say.
You don't understand yet, but you will. The Romulan Republic is a terrorist organization. Titan and his followers are inciting Romulans and Remans to take up arms against the legitimate government of the Romulan Star Empire.
Oh, my word.
Think about it. The military and the Tal Shiar are the only means of guaranteeing security for those of us who survived the destruction. The military has the ships and the manpower. The Tal Shiar has the information and the intelligence network. This new homeworld Titan wants is an illusion. Why start over in contested space near the Federation and the Klingon Empire? Why would Titan choose a system in such a turbulent and dangerous area unless he knew he could guarantee they wouldn't risk attacking him? He certainly isn't going to do that with pretty words.
Titan's peaceful man. The Republic has diplomatic ties with the Federation and the Klingon Empire.
Titan may have you fooled, but don't just take my word for it. See for yourself. Why do you think that Chaltok is shipping weapons? And they're not the only colony world involved in those kinds of operations. You think that this sort of business wasn't going on elsewhere? Perhaps even on Veronot, right under your nose.
Yeah, okay.
Titan's only showing you what he wants you to see. I can show you the things that the Republic is trying to hide. Believe me, or don't. You don't have to trust me. Just trust the evidence. When you are ready to learn more, I'll be ready to show you.
I don't like the first option, even though it's probably the right one for this thing. It says, I don't trust you and this conversation is over. Anyone who says this conversation is over, I want to punch them in the teeth and tell them, no, it's not. But no, I don't like that phrase. That phrase should die. But let's say we encounter Hirogen. I thought they worked for the Tal Shiar.
It's true. The Tal Shiar has employed Hirogen contractors from time to time for certain tasks. But the Hirogen are the Empress's allies, not her slaves. They are free to do what they wish.
And there's that other option. I don't trust you, and I don't like saying that phrase, but here we go, though. So now time to fight them. Sub-Commander, the ship has gone to war. The Chief Medical Officer reports that Lortrix didn't make it. He attacked me and the medical team. He attacked the medical team because they were the enemy. He was sedated for treatment, but he was too far gone. You want me to talk to Kev now about the Tal Shiar? I do.
There's a lot I have to say about Charva. As you may have guessed, we used to be quite close. There's a lot of history between us, but all that's really important is that we went separate ways. She thought that the Tal Shiar could ensure security for our people, and I didn't. It's just bringing up a lot of old feelings.
What do I need to know about Charva?
As I mentioned, we have a turbulent past. We grew up together. Once, I thought we might have a future together. Those were in the dark years after the destruction of the homeworld. We survived, but it tore us apart. I just wanted to make a new start. She was convinced that nowhere was safe. She kept talking about working with the military or the Tal Shiar. I argued that the only way we'd be safe was to be able to stand up for ourselves. There's a lot I have to say about Charva.
What do you think of her claims?
I don't believe Datan is a terrorist. I think he's an idealist who's trying to come to terms with the chaos. Datan would never knowingly sanction violence, especially against innocents. He doesn't even like us fighting the Tal Shiar, although he sees the need. But Datan isn't the only person making decisions in the Republic. Maybe there are some people who see the Republic as their chance to have a little revenge. I don't know. I think Charva is wrong about Datan and the Republic, but that doesn't mean it's outside the bounds of possibility that someone has taken things too far, or has a secret program that Datan doesn't know about. If she knows something that we don't, we should try to find out what it is. There's a lot I have to... Well, Charva's not a bad person. At least she wasn't. But she is misguided. She's turned a blind eye to the excesses of the Tal Shiar, and she probably doesn't even know about most of them. The Tal Shiar are masters of propaganda, after all. I think that anything she tells us is going to be something that the Tal Shiar wants us to hear. We should gather our own evidence and draw our own conclusions. There's a lot I have to say.
Alright, so there's that. Let's depart and get whatever reward we get. I think there's a kit for ground effects as well within that. But yeah, I don't know what else. I could probably try to do mirrors and smoke. The Gonker Nebula.
Your findings are distressing. I'll pass this along to Republic Command. As for Charva, I think the best course of action right now is to wait for her next move. If she's really desperate to make her case, she'll contact you again. If she does, keep me informed. Nadell out.
Alright, there's that.
Time is short.
Congratulations,
Sub-Commander.
Alright, and we got an engineering kit, although it's probably one of these. Yeah, we don't need that. So yeah, we already have one that causes 30 plus willpower versus 15, and armor expert's kind of worthless too. Alright, memory lane. We have memory lane as an option. No, you weren't involved personally, but Natan was using your colony among others as part of his terrorist network. So that's Charva giving us a quest. We get a battered Centurion helmet, personal repulsion shield, all that sort of stuff. So I guess let's accept that one. Alright, cool. We have that now. And engineering kit shield recharge. So we'll get that now. And we can recharge shields faster. Hypo and small hypo. Small power cell. And everyone's mostly out of stuff. Oh, that's already equipped. And he's not needing anything because he's not going on trips. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, this has better stats. Worse stats. Okay, she has better stats already. And better stats, okay. And what do I have? Better as well. Okay. So there's that stuff, and let's see, anything useful here? We could probably refill some stuff, only auxiliary batteries, that's silly. Oh well. So there's those, and digitizer plasma beam things there. Alright, let's go on to memory lane, I guess. It's 10 o'clock. How you doing, Ferdy? Hopefully the Yankees is doing okay too, if you're still awake. Hopefully not having seizures. Imagine though if there were like a discotheque for those with epilepsy.
It looks like we're not the only ones visiting. All this debris has attracted Nausicaan scavengers. Recommend that we clear the area of these pirates while searching for any traces of weapon signatures in the wreckage. I don't want any pirates disturbing the remains of the ships where our friends died. I've marked the most complete wrecks with nav beacons. They're mostly transports and freighters, which will be our best bet to find any weapons caches being stored or moved in the system. If this story Charva's telling isn't a complete Tal Shiar fabrication, that is. Let's prove her wrong.
Alright. Hopefully there are no ghosts around. Or there gonna be Devidians. Xenomorphs. This is the SS Danar. I knew this ship. The captain traded with most of the colonies in this sector. The captain was a good man. He'd never used that ship for smuggling. Too many good people have died. Alright, cool. There's one ship we scanned. This is the SS Pienhos. It was a decommissioned military ship, but even so, there are no traces of the weapons we're looking for in its cargo holds. There must be some somewhere. Probably the last place we look. Here's some Verteron particles or something over here. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. Somewhere over here. Right? It looks like that. Okay. There we go. Scanning. The SS Fervros was a good ship, and those Nausicaan scum had picked it clean. I can't tell much about what was in the cargo holds, but I'm not detecting any residual signs of weapon payloads. We'll keep looking. Alright, so somewhere over to the next one now. Oh, some more friends there. Destroyer escort of Doom. There, it's destroyed. Take item. And let's see, there's some hexafluorine gas. Knowledge, keep looking, nothing there. Of course, it has to be the last one. Probably, regardless whichever one we go to, it's always gonna be the last one. I would guess, anyway. Could always be exactly the one each time, but probably it's just gonna be the last of the sequence. So this will be it then. Any more friends? here we go. Scanning the derelict freighter. Alright, this is the SS Cray. It was carrying refugees away from the plant, but this boat was destroyed trying to make its escape during attack. There are no signs of weapons. Let's move on.
We didn't find anything unusual on these ships, and I knew we wouldn't. I want to believe her, but she's not the person I knew. She's Tal Shiar. Still, I am picking up some strange energy readings from the surface of the planet. Perhaps we should continue our search there.
All right, let's go. Here we go. Loading screens, the game. Good time to drink some water, though. Always good to stay hydrated. I ran out of flavor packets, so I'm using some mint tea, just to make it sort of like iced tea, but without the sugar. Anyway, Travis says the Tal Shiar has documents implicating our colony, implicating your colony in several terrorist plots throughout the sector. We need to search this site for any and all evidence that might support her claim. While I don't like the idea that people on Baronet were helping the terrorists, I don't even know if we should believe her. We need to get to the bottom of this. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright, you know what? Let's switch to the sword. Why not? We'll probably have some Alachi stuff to deal with, but they mostly float close to the ground. Like their drones. Oh, Nausicaans, yes, they need some doom. Or are these Klingons? Let's see. Oh, they're Klingons. Hello.
You're one of them, aren't you? We've been looking all over this place for evidence of your terrorist plots, and here you are, showing up to dispose of the evidence we're here to find. I'm placing you under arrest. Resist, and I'll have to use force. I hope you resist.
Yeah, fine. All right. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Do you think we need to stop resisting? I don't think so. Ah, the joy. Okay. We have some things to scan or something here. Looks like there's a green circle at least. Somewhere here. Looked like there was. Okay, there's some stuff. Here we go. Repair console. Chop chop. Check metallurgical thing. Okay, this metallurgical analyzer was being used by DevEx to create alloys used in the construction of large water storage tanks. Burnett needed the water storage because the colony's leaders were worried about a drought crippling the farms and causing a food shortage. Yeah, that's a good thing to have ready. More water. Yeah, even when things are going well, it's like a drought could happen any season. And suddenly you're lacking food just because you needed to water your plants. Scan, check biological scanner. The bioscanner was being used by DevEx to scan for impurities and biological contaminants in the water supply. According to the records he left behind, he was close to filtering out 98.997% of contaminants in the colony's water supply. If the Tal Shiar had attacked us through our water supply, this would have come in handy. Too bad they're not microbes. Well, yeah, they'd probably make things specific to not be found or dealt with. And oh, come on, the friend right here again. Oh, the Klingons want to fight. Oh, we have cards. Freaking dogs. Alright, there we go. Good thing I have boots on. Dogs tend to disable anyone by going after the tendons in the back of their legs so that they fall down and are more easily able to be eaten. Alright, let's looks like we were well equipped to survive for a long haul, with the exception of an attack from our own people. Okay, so yay. Alright, so that's that. Oh, and there's an Alachi thing of some kind. Kellet Sentinel, whatever that is. It needs to be ventilated. We're here to bring it. They're coming from that hive on the building over there, so we need to switch to a long-range thing to fry their hive. Okay, is that the hive? Yeah, that needs to be vaporized. Okay, there's one thing at least.
They'll pay for what they have done to our colony.
Let's deal with the Sword Master. Using a sword of my own here. Hello. Hey, you're using a disruptor? How dare you? That's not a sword master, idiot. Liar. The title's a lie. Damning helmet.
DeVex's old helmet. Reminds me of better times.
Alright, so there's that anyway. Looks like there's a place here that we could enter, but we haven't got everything. Search Maori's house. There's a collection of the Maori's documents from its home. Flipping through these, you see that he was collecting information about the defenses of other Romulan colonies. He was in contact with the Tan. There are several messages here from him. The Maori knew the Tan, and he was gathering information on other colonies. Oh, that might be the evidence that they were talking about, or at least something that looks similar to it. Either way, we have more things to look around. And there's some hostiles over here. Yep, they're bugs. Okay. Start chopping up the bugs. Now let's fight their hive right here. Or do we need to use the electric thing on that? There we go. Yeah. Whenever I walk, I've thought of getting or making some kind of greaves. You know, the leg armor thing for lower legs. So when I walk past the dogs that killed the chickens, I can at least protect my lower legs. I have boots, but they're shorter boots that I don't really like. But they were cheap. Still useful for hiking. They still have the gel pads in them for when I have to walk for long distances. Or when I had to stand on concrete floors for 8 hours or more, which was also fun. Oh well, here we go with another thing to scan. From these notes, it looks like the other search team was trying to download and power something. Okay, repairing console. Examine windmill power grid routing. This is the only remaining intact windmill in the colony. Well, good that Don Quixote didn't get to it. It looks like most of the power output from the entire windmill network was being routed to the spacecraft landing area. There's an extensive ship repair facility. Your Maori may have been encouraging trade and developing relations with neighboring systems by offering them a place to repair their ships. That probably made us a bigger target for the Tel'Shar. Okay, so that's that apparently. Those flowers always remind me of my sister. They were a favorite. Well, that's sad there, dude. You could bring a pitchfork with you, and then if you get a dog with it, you could make hot dogs. Extra ventilated hot dogs. Seriously though, those things, they run out into the road all the time. It's just a matter of time until a car doesn't stop for them, pretty much. And I won't have to do anything myself then, but it's My word, the neighbors there just don't care about their own animals, much less the chickens they let the dogs kill either. But yeah, it would be nice to deal with them and get it done with, but it's like, they'll eventually run into something themselves. It's just a matter of time. Anyway, these are the assignment logs here tracking the work schedule of every adult in the colony. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary. The biggest manpower allocation aside from agriculture was for ship repairs. Most people with some engineering expertise were spending a decent portion of their time fixing vessels that came here for that reason. I wonder what would have happened if more of those ships had been here to help during the attack. Well, if they don't have weapons on them, I guess they could still be used for transporting. Hey, idiot, would you like some doom? Scan trionium gas. Get that done. There we go. The other team was checking logs for any unusual allocations of our workforce. Cool. Alright, so we need to eliminate hostile search team, so there's just one more to go over where the waypoint is up top. Or is there a red circle? That doesn't seem like a thing. It looks like a red circle, but I think it's just terrain out. It's looking on that. So yeah, that's just over there. This was the former colony. That was at the start of the game here. But yeah, it looks like Farm Water Wheel will be the last one. This sort of makes me want to play RuneScape. Haven't played that in forever. It was a game my ex-wife liked. She had me help her with quests and stuff on that, and it was sort of cool. I don't really like fantasy games as much as sci-fi games, but it was okay. Alright, here's these idiots over here. Some of them have the high ground, but they don't have to. Ah, now they're jumping to the low ground anyway. They chose melee. Too late. Alright, there's the last of the hostile search team, so now we just need to go... Can we jump up here? No, we have to find the route. Wonderful, there's a stairwell here. And that's the ramp, okay. Ah. There's some bugs over there. And they made a whole nest here, wonderful. Alright, now we can go to this. I don't have a pitchfork myself. But yeah. In Project Zomboid, those are really useful though. They can one-shot most zombies. Anyway, the water wheel was used to pump water to our colony for drinking water and to farm for irrigation. This one was heavily modified to exceed its original output capacity in order to keep up with Fairnet's heavy demands for clean water. An over-engineered water pump doesn't pose any threat. Let's keep looking. So this doesn't look like a water wheel to me. Looks like, well, I mean, there's probably pumps underground. Most of those look like storage or some kind of tanks. Anyway. I don't know the whole process there, but it looks like... Yeah, it's not a wheel, though. Anyway. Something strange is going on here. All these search teams were looking for the same things we were. I can tell from the reports that we collected that they were going to rendezvous at a location up ahead. If we go there, maybe we can find other search teams and see if they found any evidence of terrorist actions here. Let's go check it out, and then they can blame us for existing. Like, how dare you exist and be Romulan? Because you're obviously the terrorist. Because someone else told us that... Something like that. Who knows? Here we go, though. And more targs, probably. Lots more freaking targs. Come on. Yep, here's the search teams. confront Romulan captain? There's a Romulan captain? Where? Are these guys going to fight me yet? Hey there, Tal Shiar dude. How are you doing? You're surrounded.
So, you're the terrorist.
So you say.
I allied with the Klingon Empire because they promised me the opportunity to find people like you. People willing to hurt innocent civilians and remove you from the Romulan race. You're no better than the Tal Shiar.
Really, dude?
It's people like me who will restore honor to our people.
Right. I'm not a terrorist. I'm just feeding you false information.
Of course you are. My teams didn't find the weapons that were here, but this colony has been empty for weeks. You had ample time to hide them or move them to another location off-world, but there's no evidence that they weren't here. And in the absence of evidence, I go with my instincts. They tell me that people like you hid weapons here, and those weapons got people killed. Innocents, civilians, people who should have been living in peace. This ends now. You won't get a chance to hurt anyone else.
Uh-huh. The only person who will be hurt here is you, idiot. This idiot still alive? What's this over here? Why is it glowing? Examine painting.
I remember that painting. We should take it with us as a reminder of home.
Yeah, let's do that. Now let's scan the thing over here before we talk to the rival captain of Doom. I think after this I might call it done. It's like a lot of information to recall at once, but yeah, we're trying to see if the Tan's a terrorist, I guess. Which he's not, apparently. Or
Enough!
he's not.
Enough! I yield!
Are you sure?
Do with me what you will.
Good, I would prefer not to kill an ally, even though you're
What?
stupid.
Surprising words coming from a terrorist.
I'm no more a terrorist than you are, you stupid idiot. I think we're both being manipulated.
That makes a surprising amount of sense. A contact that I thought I could trust told me there was evidence of terrorism and weapons manufacturing here. I'm guessing you were told the same thing. Neither of us found anything, except one another. We were sent here to die.
Yeah, that was my conclusion as well. We should be allies, not enemies.
I agree. Whoever set up this little charade is probably lying in wait to eliminate the survivor of our battle. Won't they be surprised when we join forces? I'll return to my ship immediately. Join me in orbit, and we can finish this.
Yep, let's go. Yeah, we need to report our findings, sir. I'm sure Sarva will have something to say about them. We can transport back to the Falco Peregrinus whenever you're ready. Yeah, let's go now. Gotta get a fight done. In space! And another loading screen. My word! Yeah, it's kind of sad though, like with Robert Picardo and the rest of the others there, the actors being like jerks to John Delarose. Yeah, it's like one of those things of never meet your heroes kind of thing. Anyway, Captain and I have encountered Charva, and she says she is en route to our coordinates. Maybe she'll have an explanation why we didn't find anything on Verinet to support Tal Shiar's claims. Thank you.
Enemy ship on sensors.
Alright, let's doom things. Hail enemy ship.
How disappointing to see you alive.
Wrong voice,
I am
idiot.
Commander Talum of the
Yeah, you're gonna be
I don't
doomed.
enjoy being played for a fool. I'm here to back you up.
Alright, time to fry things. Here we go. flying in space, and I think they're just out of range. Oh, wow, they're gonna be our friends now? So what happens? We fried it. Okay. I need to zoom in a little more. It's difficult to see the ship. That's the problem with using page up and page down as it's in quantum leaps. And it's a little too far out. It would be nice to set the zoom in distance a little more accurately, but I have the mouse wheel set to be scroll down, fire all weapons, scroll up, distribute shields.
I am impressed by your martial prowess. You would have made an excellent warrior. I wish you had chosen to work with the Klingon Defense Force instead of Starfleet. Regardless, I am glad we can both serve the greater good of the Romulan Republic.
Thanks a bunch, dude. Alright, let's see if we can get this scanned before we hail Sharva and hear her excuses as to why we were set up for the trap there. It's like, it wasn't really a trap. It's like, yes, please keep gaslighting me, you lying person. It's like, is Sharva actually fooled herself, or is she just a snake?
I picked up a transmission from an attack group in this direction. It sounded like you must have uncovered something significant enough to warrant an armed response. What did you find?
No weapons, no proof, nothing but old memories and lies.
That can't be.
Yeah, it can. I assure you that it is. In fact, we were ambushed.
Are you suggesting I had something to do with it?
Why shouldn't
Why would I? I have nothing to gain. I want you to join us. All of our intelligence reports said there would be weapons, or at least residual traces of weapon stores here. I swear it. Someone must have gotten to it before you and moved it. Covered it up somehow. Did you tell anyone you were coming here?
Nope, nobody.
I know my information didn't turn out like we expected this time, but is Tovan still looking for his sister? I might be able to locate Rinna. If the Tal Shiar has any information on her whereabouts, I'll pass it on to you.
She's probably
that
gonna
should
lock
show
by
you
now.
I can be trusted. I just need to make my report before anyone gets suspicious. After that, I'll be in touch.
Very well. Ready to depart. Yeah, let's get out of here. Eat warp. Na-na-na. Every day is crispy day, especially in San Antonio. Wah. Oh well. Time now.
Excellent work. I'm not surprised that you did not find any weapons on Viranot. While the Romulan Republic has contacts with most of the colony worlds, we're not using them to fight a war. We're encouraging them to see the truth and join our cause. Nonetheless, you must continue to humor Charva to have any chance of winning her to our side. I doubt this will be the last you hear from her. Keep me apprised of developments.
Cool. And the Vex helmet in your ready room. We can do that. Awesome. So let's see about...
Congratulations, Commander.
We're at level 30 now. Cool. Alright, so let's see. We're almost to the next level in engineering, and we have one space point that we can put to that. Let's increase damage control, maybe. There we go. And now that's there. Alright. And let's see here. We're being hailed by Admiral Karakek. Alright.
Congratulations. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to the Republic Navy and earned the respect of your fellow officers.
Yay.
Return to New Romulus. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Republic.
Alright, let's go. I was going to stop here, but we got a new ship, so let's make sure I get it. Although I'm going to keep the Falco. Ferdy, any ideas what I should name the new ship, or do you want to see what it will look like first?
Greetings. Given what you've discovered at Chaltok and Viranot, we need to widen our investigation. Republic ships have gone missing, and we can't afford these sort of losses. We need you to look into this problem. Head to the Beta Quadrant. One of our ships went missing near the Mempa system, and we want you to find out what happened.
Okay, yeah.
While I appreciate the personal nature of your attempt to find Rinna Kev, you need to focus on the big picture.
Okay.
Our fledgling Republic...
Alright, Shuttle Bay. Alright, new ship. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. Alright, so. Not manage, acquire. Alright, congratulations on your promotion, Commander. The Admiral has given you a blessing for our ship. Let's go with the ship here. What will we have? Don't want a Federation one. We're Romulan. We need Romulan ships. Can we get a Warbird? Oh, we can. So the Derek's Warbird. Awesome. Or we could get this one, but that's kind of like, well, looks super high tech, but that's kind of potato. I like the TNG era Warbirds best. Let's get that one. Or I don't know, 30. We have the option of the Derek's from TNG. Oh no, we can't get that. Okay, so the options are... Okay, just the Derek's and Arkiff Tactical Warbird. I sort of like the Derek's best myself. Any opinions on... Let's see, where's the reset so it will spin? But yeah. What do you think, Birdie? Yeah, yeah, here's the two things. So let's see here. This has Space Hull 26,250, Space Hull 33,750. Okay, cool TNG Air Warbird. Alright, let's go with that one then. So, the suggested name is Bacillus. Let's not do that. Rockmach Arian Avarek Antius Impavidus Brahmic Vitalis. Yep, the Derek's. Yep. I don't know. Geradix, Dressa, and Antius, Devalik, Kuros. I don't know if any of these names sound good. None of them are standing out to me. So I don't know. What do you think a good name would be there? Yeah, I don't really see any names I really like there. You know, what's sad is a lot of like the standard, like the names of characters in the show tend to be restricted. So we can't use anything particular most of the time. Well, one was a Raven. Or what was the name of Mystique? Well, Mystique was Raven. I don't know. Ravens, Mystique. I don't know. Could be that, or that's just one idea. It's not really a Romulan style name, though. I could probably try making it more Romulan looking, but Raven is cool. So, just Raven or Raven's Mystique? Okay. Alright, we'll go with that then. And I don't know, should I keep the Falco or should I go with the Raven here? Like for the ship I use actively. Like I have this one I could have switched to, which I named after Dina Meyer, who was, she was Dizzy Flores in Starship Troopers, but she was also the Romulan that helped out versus the Scimitar in the last Star Trek movie. Yeah, Moira, that's named after the ship in Farscape. Cyticus just means parrot in Latin. And I don't know. Try the new one out. Alright. Ready this starship. Save and continue. And we have to... Okay, cool. We have only these things here. And we can switch that to something else. Maybe the disruptor turret. Yeah, 145 damage versus just a plasma turret. Alright, and let's see. Anything better here? Neutronium, damage resistance, power transfer rate. Weapon setting power. You know what? I don't know what I should get here. We have all these things, but yeah, not a whole bunch that's super useful. We could get some ship equipment here, though. And, oh, managed ships, so still... Let's see, is that the best of the torpedoes? Plasma torpedoes, digitizer, heavy digitizer. I thought I had more than just one digitizer. Like, that seems like I should have had another one there. I'm fairly sure I did. Huh. That's strange. Or maybe I only got the 2 from the Fujiwara effect. But alright, we have that at least still. Alright, so let's go... Let's see, where's ship equipment? We have managed ships. That's managed ships. That's a chief engineer. Let's see, can we jump up here? There we go. Okay. So ship equipment. Alright. Purchase consumables. And let's get more weapons batteries, like 20 or so. And shield batteries, also 20. There we go. And maybe engine batteries, also 20, so we get a stack of them that's even. And why not get the auxiliary, even though auxiliary isn't that useful, it's still like some gear there. And okay, we can go to the Raven here and put those away now. But these help early on before we can get some better gear for that. We still need to pick an engineering console. Let's go back to the main zone. And, alright. Turbo lift to lobby. Should I play another mission so we get to use out the Raven? Or should I just go on to calling it a day here? Like, let's see though. Very right. Oh, come on. Well, bringing these to... Alright, let's use those now and see if we have anything useful from them. Alright, one there. We don't have ultra rare, just very rare. Transmorphic containment. You know what? Let's get that. Freeze up the enemies, and that can go in the engineering console space. There we go. So now there's one there, and this is a flight turn rate's a good thing to have. Go ahead with another mission. Okay. All right, we have a whole ton of stuff to get rid of here, maybe though. Beacon of Kalis. That's not thematic enough for this. Crystalline Absorbing Matrix, though, let's get that. Let's see, rare. Could probably use some holographic combat drones. Let's get one of those. And let's see, anything useful here? Space Combat Fighter Squadron, yeah, let's get one of those. And let's save the last of the prize packs. So, account bank, and let's put the last, where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Okay, the rare prize pack can go back there, sort that. Alright, there we go. And I need to clear all this garbage up. My word. So much garbage. Ah! Alright, let's put the crystalline adaptive matrix thing there, and we still have these to put somewhere as well. Like, my word, I have so much stuff. Okay, the console that's on the Falco is now here. And the prolonged engagement one also should be here. Or wait, was that unable to be moved? Unequip this. No more space or something, right? Okay, let's salvage an item. Come on. There we go. Now that's able to be put there. Now we have all these prize pack items there. Still need to replace the disruptor turret with something better at some point. But for now... Yeah, I need to clear out all this inventory. My word. Okay. Space fighter pet. Cool, we got that. Let's put that on the Raven here. So we could replace the auxiliary battery maybe, or... Wait, what? That doesn't go here? Oh, come on. Really? Okay, I guess we have to put that into the bank. And it has... And it's bound to character, of course. Of course. Come on. Okay. There we go. Now that's there. Anything else here? There should be a drone somewhere here. sort this, so hopefully it's at least similar items. So we got duty officers we cleared up now. Okay, there's an engineering kit I probably don't need necessarily. Come on, where's the combat drones? I bought them. Oh my word. Oh, there they are. Okay, so now I can put those here. There we go. And let's see, she could have the jumbo Romulan mollusk thing there. They haven't used up their food yet. And they don't have anything, so let's give them all this garbage. Alright, there we go. At least some stuff out of the way. I still need to find a place. Let's change protected status to on for the parrot, so we can have the parrot fly around. But there we go. Alright, oh, and we have lock boxes I can put away in the bank as well. So account bank, let's put the lock boxes away. We have 50 of those now, my word. Okay, and I think there's a place to go over here that we can sell stuff. Or at least there's more stuff here. Like, this is where some quest things can be given. Also, and what's their problem? Assignment officer to do stuff. Who's this? Talk to officer vendor. Oh, okay. So engineering officer. Okay, never mind. So that's where they are, though. Rather than going to the exchange. Fleet contact, no. Officer recruitment. Interesting. Oh, that's a place for that. Centurion, Bellar. Okay, I think there's someone out here we can sell stuff to. Have to just find anyone that sells something and that will buy stuff from you, kind of thing. Here we go. Shady Merchant. Alright, Shady Merchant lady. Going to sell some garbage. They can have all my garbage. Come on. Oh, do we have stuff here for the Raven's gear? Okay, cool. We didn't get rid of any of those. Alright, okay. And nothing here is better. I should have checked that before starting to just to click like crazy, but there we are now. But this is the way to clear out inventory, although it's like... I mean, most of these things could probably be put on the exchange as well, but this is faster and for certain and not like as fiddly. Like whenever I put stuff on the exchange, I'll just put it on there for 1 energy credit so it'll actually sell, and anyone who needs cheap gear can get that for free. Pretty much, well, 1 energy credit is practically free. Anyway, let's go to Mirrors and Smoke rather than the story mission. I'll do the story missions more early on and then do one of the later missions later. But now we have the Derek's Warbird with Digitizer Plasma. So here we go. Some Doom time of Doom. And I don't really like that we have the disruptor turret rather than a plasma, but the plasma was weaker. We should get gear to increase the plasma. But yeah, oh well. I think I might go back to the Falco later, but I do like having the Derek's. It was the coolest style, at least in TNG, and kind of neat how like my favorite episode featuring one was Timescape. Yep, Doom time. Time to make things go boom, or at least get digitized, vaporized. Pretty much. It takes forever to go into here. Mirrors and Smoke. Which one was that? Yeah, that looks awesome.
I'm reading a group of starships out there. They're armed, shielded, and combat capable. Let's hope they're not hostile as well. As the ranking officer here, I believe you should be the first to initiate contact.
Thank you. Opening a hailing frequency. Comms? No response. Perhaps the nebula is causing interference. Scan nebula for interference. Yeah, this is Hilda Riscava.
Curious. Perhaps they might respond more favorably to a familiar face. May I open a channel?
Sure. Have fun.
Unidentified vessels. This is Captain Kumar K. of the LSS Reskava. I extend cordial greetings in the interest of establishing peaceful contact between us.
It's still quiet. Is the Universal Translator online?
I'm not certain. Wait. They're locking weapons!
Red alert. Fire to disable.
I don't understand. The Reskava did nothing to provoke this attack.
Well, they wanted some doom, they got some. Oh, we have eject warp plasma. I didn't even realize I was
Alien
using
vessels.
I just
This is
clicked
Prime
all the
Minister
buttons.
Tulaman of the Kentari Union. I've ordered our forces to cease hostilities and ask you to do the same.
Sure. Is she a blueberry? This is Commander Cicero of the Romulan Republic Warbird, Raven's Mystique. Explain yourself, Prime Minister.
There's been a grave misunderstanding. It is customary for us to discuss such grievances in person.
Yes.
Will you accept my invitation to parley?
Sure. Yes, send us meeting site coordinates. Cicero out.
The Kentari. They survived. Somehow they managed to survive the devastation of Kentar and make it here. Incredible. Historically, Kentari were quick to distrust and attack. It would seem that hasn't changed. We should be cautious. Despite that, I am ready to transport when you are.
Yep, let's go. Alright, here we go. Time for more loading screens. The game. We are having hazard suits, apparently.
The Kentari destroyed one world with their toxic ways, and it seems they're well on their way to destroy another.
Yes, environmentalism, the game. Here we go.
That Kentari on the street looks quite ill.
Yep, they probably should have a helmet. The other one just disappeared. Wow, they're collapsing right and left. Alright, reading toxins. Alright, let's get out of here. Scan
Reading
nearby
high
building.
levels of toxic chemical emissions in the area.
Yeah, this building's farting. There we go. Scan vent.
They still use unregulated exhaust systems? Unbelievable.
Well, I'm sure someone made a regulation for it. It's totally fine so long as it's legalistic.
The
right?
doors here have built-in filtration systems.
Wow. Alright, cool, they do.
What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of
Canned
miniature
air.
store? It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here and charge others to withstand it. Does that fluid look off to you?
There's a bunch of them here. Let's not look too closely.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Are there really?
I've never seen this level of suffering.
You've never been to a major city? They all kind of look bad.
Oh, they pile the refuse in the streets. It's barbaric.
It's like, is
There
it
are
New York
still
or what?
heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and
wow.
her alien lackeys.
You want some doom? Okay, here you go.
Viking damage detected.
Set swords to stun. Or I suppose that would just be hitting with the broadside rather than the sharp side. Anyway, Dr. Kamarke.
I see hatred for Lucari still burns in the hearts of some Kentari, along with violent xenophobia. Hopefully their leadership is of a more diplomatic nature.
Yep, agreed. Let's keep moving. Wherever we're going. I guess, do we make a boomly thing here and clear up the waste and be like, here's your waste a little more spread out. Right, probably best to stand back while it goes crispy. There we go. Yay, fire! extra toxic waste everywhere. I'm sure it was for a good cause. The cause of walking a few feet rather than using a transporter.
The structural integrity of several housing blocks. The lunar colony is provided non-rune.
So we did that. Read the Kentari. Okay.
The lunar colony, the structural, the small non.
Alright, okay. Continue
the Capitol building is
okay.
a short distance from here.
Yep.
Even here, the poor huddled in misery.
Yep, they're so sad.
What? Another attack?
Yep, there's always more. Never Christmas.
You shouldn't have come here. Now you're gonna die.
Are you sure about that? I don't think so. I think you guys are all gonna be dropping.
Is that the last of them?
No.
Let's go inside. The Kentari have some explaining to do.
Yeah, they want Kentari fried chicken, I guess. Here we go. Here we go. Enter government building. Filled with extra government. Traveling in an elevator slightly above the smog. Woo. Welcome to Blade Runner.
Well, this place is a far cry from the smog and squalor we just left, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you can still see it right outside the window. But yeah, they have filters here so they can breathe without them.
Welcome to New Kentar. I must apologize for the unfortunate incidents that have taken place.
Sure you must.
You have arrived during a period of social unrest for our people.
That would explain the repeated attacks.
I'm afraid so. The decline of our world has split the Kentari into two factions. The reformists, like myself, who wish to gradually change our way of life for the better. And the traditionalists, who cling tightly to the old ways and all of the...
Yeah,
it's
and
simple.
you blame them for your
kind are well-armed aliens from an
to figure
advanced
out how to
culture.
not garbage everything.
To the trads, you're
Right.
hostile invaders.
Okay, here we go.
Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats, foreign and domestic. The idea of working with aliens, with Lukari, will be controversial. That said, our situation is deteriorating. I'm willing to open a dialogue with outside parties.
She makes me think of a snake.
Such a dialogue will be monitored, however, in the interest of planetary security.
Your suspicion is misplaced, Minister. We had nothing to do with all this.
You're not wrong, Captain. And we realize the need to do something about it. The privileged few are safe above the pollution, but they live on borrowed time. Ecosystems across the planet are failing. We can no longer afford to...
Prime Minister, do you think it's prudent to discuss such matters with these outsiders?
Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, Zenkathi warships are on fast approach to the moon of the planet. Kentari forces are moving to intercept, but they're heavily outgunned. Go red alert, we'll do what we can to help.
Curious.
Yeah.
One band of aliens arrives with words of peace, while another arrives bearing the swords of war. How convenient.
Yeah, they do seem like snakes a little bit.
Or a cunning ruse to weaken our defenses and lower our guard.
I'm not sure if he seems like a snake. He seems more like a classic alien, maybe. But she seems like a snake. Like, I don't know.
I believe you. Our moon is home to our agricultural sites and thousands of Kentari workers. Your help protecting it will be welcomed by my government.
Yep, let's
the sooner
go.
you can begin...
Alright. Probably better to get to fighting the Zenkathi rather than just talking with bureaucrats. The game. Come on. Need to set up the station so I have more useful things than just boarding party for one of the abilities. Eject warp plasma is one of my favorites, though, but I'd rather have it go along with the gravitic platform if I had the option, because it works out best to start the eject warp plasma and then drop a gravitic platform right in the middle of that. like close to where the enemies are, so they'll all be drawn into the gravitic platform that's within the warp plasma and maximize the damage. But I don't think I have that option. Let's see. Oh, we have no one here. What the heck? Farrell can be there, or Farrell can be here. We don't have another engineer? Really? Okay, we need to get another engineer, I guess. This Romulan engineering officer, but we don't have a space for them. I guess we don't have a space, oh well. Yeah, engineering, we only have boarding party at the moment, and yeah, not much useful otherwise. So, oh well, so not now for that, I guess. Here we go though. Set some doom on the way here for this.
Saving that ship might build some trust with the time.
Fight well. We're glad you're with us.
Yeah, thanks. Wait, we have a second ship of... I guess that was one of the abilities. Warp Shadow. Okay, that's neat. That doubles the targets the enemies have to fight. Neat. Okay, let's set weapons to maximum, but increase the engines a little bit. And now let's fly over there. Get ready for some more doom again. Come on. Yeah, this is certainly a slower thing than the other one here. The plasma just slowly drives them. There we go. So, Marquez Hail in a moment there.
I'm reading concentrations of the crystals targeted by the Zenkethi on the Kentari moon, along with numerous Zenkethi life signs and several protomatter signals. We'd better hurry. They may be preparing to detonate more bombs.
Let's get to the moon and stop the
Get to the moon and stop those bombs, now!
Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Get their dreadnought nice and toasty here.
I hope your people know how to deal with these bombs, Lucari.
We need to get that dreadnought nice and toasty
if
now.
This is some kind of trick. You won't live to regret it.
Are you sure?
There's a dreadnought between us and the moon. Take it out!
Increase power for weapons! Did it with everything you've got!
Come on.
Zenkethi shields are weakest in front, but watch out for the weapons.
Oh, that was a neat ability. The Warbird here, it really does have some neat abilities, so they're kind of unique.
Our shields can't take more of this!
Good. Pretty stuck. Wow, we have a singularity there? We just swapped right there. Back up face them with the forward weapon arrays. Not as fast-paced as the Falco, but it is kind of neat to have a warbird, though. It was right around when I played Star Trek Online back in 2012. I got up to having the Enterprise D type ship, the Galaxy, and a Romulan with Derek that I stopped pretty much. I don't remember playing the Romulan missions though, but I think I had a Romulan character back then. I don't remember which email I used, but I had an account on there before. I probably could figure it out again, but I like having this now.
No matter what!
Firing. Probably would be faster if I had the Falco here. But yeah, neat to see the scales though with a ship of a known size. Or at least relatively known. There we go.
We're too late! They're running away!
They can run. But yeah, we got it. Oh. Well, that sucks. Was there a timer then? I failed it. Well, they're gonna blame me for that, won't they?
Detected some sort of intense energy detonation on the moon. We're reading 0 life signs there.
Yeah, they're gone,
no
McCready. Gone.
They're all gone. What did they do to us?
They vaporized
what has
it.
happened?
It's a pro-matter bomb. It eradicated all organic matter. I'm sorry.
All is not lost, Minister. While we can't bring back the Kantari who were killed, we can help you restore your moon's food production capabilities in short order.
Yep.
A likely story. For all we know, this is the precursor to invasion.
Wow.
These aliens have destroyed our food and weakened our military, Prime Minister.
Spirit of the
They
spirit.
mean to conquer us.
I don't know what that means. That's ridiculous. We just risked our lives to protect you. Is that
Calm
a
yourself,
emoji?
Pantaro, and remember who is Prime Minister.
It has the
Captain
Chinese symbol that says something like that.
There's full oversight
I hadn't
from the
heard
Ministry
of Spirit of the Spirit before.
I won't let you down, Prime Minister.
Anyway, or is that what Riskava means? Or I don't know what Riskava means. Anyway, let's turn this right round, baby, right round. We need to get a console that'll help us spin faster also, at some point. Oh, we just have to get near to the Riskava. Alright, to the TR-3B here. That didn't take long, the warships are back again.
Alliance vessels, your interference ends here, now!
Alliance vessels? Here. Need to turn way faster. Ah. It's like you'd think this would have more weapons arrays rather than just in its bridge area. But it seems to just fire from the maw. I guess the rest of it's engineering or something, right? I don't know.
The proto-matter emitters are in place. The matrix is stable and primed for effect. Let me know
like
when you want me to initiate
says,
the restoration procedure.
I guess YouTube decided to translate it somehow or something. I don't know why that would be.
Proto-matter matrix is stable.
Roll
We're ready to begin.
SpaghettiOs.
Initiating primary restoration sequence now.
I used to like the spaghetti rings from Aldi.
Something is wrong. everything just stopped. Why?
Back when my ex-wife and I were together, we'd get a whole bunch of those spaghetti ring cans from Aldi. They were like 50 cents each or something then.
I checked the settings myself. That
or
moon
88
should be
cents when
covered
not on
with clothes
sale,
by
or
now.
2 for $1.
I could use some assistance down there. Please join me at the worksite.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get some work done down there. And okay. Here we go. Here we go again. Extra crispy.
Let's begin by configuring the flow regulators at each of the transmission arrays. I'll observe the flow rates while you make the adjustments.
Understood. We'll adjust each of the transmitters. Okay, so to a transmitter here. Resynchronized protomatter. Okay, it's just a mini game. So just the dilithium mining, or the waveform game, not dilithium mining. Okay, a little lower amplitude, longer wavelength. And the final one. They taste even better with some Parmesan cheese added. Anyway, there we go, confirming the protomatter settings.
Curious. Someone made adjustments to the transmitters that could cause a detonation similar to a protomatter bomb. But whoever did it wasn't familiar with Lucari tech. We have safeguards to prevent such a thing, so instead of blowing up, it just didn't work. I hate to say it, but I believe one of the Kantari observers made those adjustments.
Well, better be sure. Wait, hear that? It's some idiots about to jump down the wall. Yay, idiots.
I'm far from defenseless, Kantari!
Got some more friends again. Just gotta get more friends again. Put some boom meats.
I'm taking fire here! Help!
Come on. They're lined up. Kind of like, what was it? Ever see them show Tremors? Like the final episode of Tremors had them use muskets against the giant
Attacking
sandworms.
us is unwise. Very unwise.
So it was like a baseball team with muskets from the Revolutionary War that they were using against the Raptor type of those things. Oh, over here.
I could use some assistance.
Gone already. Okay. It's sometimes on Tubi. It's not at the moment, but it was pretty good though. Hey,
Kantari! Cover me while I secure the protomatter.
Alright, here we go. And some more over here. Yeah, using the sword's cool, but just want to clear it up faster.
They just don't know when to quit, do they?
They know when to go crispy. It's being right directly in front of me. And they must have really strong knees to be able to jump that far down that wall. That looks like instant trip to the hospital. Like seriously, they are just gonna jump down that wall every single time. Bunch of idiots. What the heck? Alright, so being back to the ship after our alert's done.
Those were traditionalists.
Here we go. Here we go.
All systems are online. We're ready to go. Initiating restoration process now.
Protomatter matrix deployed. Everything's in the green. We
green
did
and
it!
blue. There we go.
It worked. Our sensors are showing a stable protomatter matrix in the formation of crops at all production sites. We owe you a profound debt of gratitude. Thank you.
Alright, Kamarke made this happen. No thanks to the traditionalists. Blah,
Their actions
blah.
have shamed us all, but they will not get away with it, I assure you.
We'll see them. They're
Minister
on attack
Pentaro
course.
is looking into it.
Alien vessels! Surrender or be destroyed!
How about you surrender and you be destroyed?
This magnet control on let me know.
Let's see, just a little bit more doom. They're still just slightly out of range, but they'll be in range momentarily. Come on, fire. There we go. Well, that seems to work out.
You forced my hand.
Yeah.
You and your pathetic Lukari bootlicker. It's time to end this. I will make New Kentar safe once more.
Oh, really?
Safe from you and the rest of the alien filth in the galaxy.
Yay. Stand down before more people get hurt, Mister. Final warning.
Exile was too good for the Lukari. We should have wiped you out.
Oh, there's an attitude.
Not everyone in the Defense Force is loyal to Pentaro. Rear shields failing. This shield failing.
Slow down the turn a little faster so we get our forward weapons array pointed at the enemy. Shields up a little bit more. Probably could switch to 50's maximum so we can dish out the game a little faster. Probably should get cluster torpedoes rather than high yield at some point. The cruiser wants some doom. It's cruising for a bruising. There, we got it, man.
I've
There we go.
suspected Pentaro was a traditionalist for some time.
You don't say.
But I thought he placed the people before his personal beliefs.
Okay, come on, let's go. So
This
here we
is
are
a
aboard the
momentous
Rescava.
occasion. I'm glad you're here to share it with us. Diplomacy is part of a captain's job, as you know. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Welcome to the Rescava, Prime Minister. I look forward to working together.
Thank you, Captain. Most kind of you after all that's happened. We almost lost everything today. Instead, we can begin to build a better future, thanks to you. There will be resistance from people like Pentaro, but we must continue to look ahead. To that end, we hope to work together with you and your allies.
I'm happy to hear it. Kentari and Lukari have lived apart far too long. We've recently begun to explore beyond our world. Perhaps we can do so together.
Perhaps. We've got a lot of work to do before then, however.
Indeed we do.
Well then, let's get started, shall we?
All right. There we are. The joy. Thanks, Ferdy. Well, it's almost over. Have a good night. And thanks for the congrats about the ship. I sort of like the Falco a little better for speed, but I need to just upgrade this more, probably. Anyway, we have a reward to collect. Probably... let's get the combat armor.
Congratulations, Commander.
Anyway, game over, man. Game over. Take care and try to not go crazy.